let us discussing the rotatory motion. Now discussing the rotatory motion. Rotatory motion means that the object is that is all the particles moving in a circular path along with that is along with the center, and that is the axis of rotatory. For example, that object is present in a circular path is depending on the center, that is supported the center only. For suppose object is so this is also that is the axis of the center. This one also is supported the object. So this is the axis of the center. So all the particles is passing to the in curved path along that is following the center of the that is the center that object is center is depending on the center and along or axis of the curve, axis of the rotation, axis of the rotation is following the axis of rotation, and it is a center is supported the that is depending on the center. Here axis of the rotation. Okay, so there is for example here consider for example there is a ceiling fan. There is a ceiling fan also here depending on the here and blades. Yes sir, we are supported the one center and the blades are moving in a rotatory condition. So this one also example of rotatory motion. And a globe. So that is the globe is considered the moving in a direction. Yes sir, no. So that globe is moving in a along the x-axis. That is the axis of rotation. Okay. So you have supported the axis of rotation. Okay. This is a globe. Globe also you have considered the rotatory motion. And a drill bit. Drill bit also moving in a rotatory and translatory. Yes or no? So both of you observing in a drill bit. That is the motion of the drill bit. That object that drill bit is moving in wall. So what is observed? That is observing the rotatory and translatory motion. So both that is two motions are observing in a drill bit. Okay. And next thing is in a ceiling fan. Ceiling fan also you are observing the rotatory motion and translatory motion. So translator generally translator means that object will change the position. Translator you are observing the any object. Any examples are observing in a translatory motion. Yes or no? Translator means that is just to change the position only. That object will change the position. So here in a rotatory motion are also observing the translatory, and non-uniform are also observing the translatory, and uniform also observing the translatory. There is next oscillatory motion also observing the translatory. So translatory motion. So very object you are considered any object observing the translatory motion. Okay. Now, so rotatory motion you are considered that object moving in all the particle in a circular path along with the center or axis of rotation. So that is called rotatory motion. So what is the example? That is the examples of ceiling fan. That is the blades are moving in a rotatory conditions, and below and the top. So that is the top also here depending on the axis of center only. That is the rotation. And one more example here consider that is motion of the car. That is the wheels is moving in a rotatory condition. Yes or no? So many examples are you are observing in your daily life. Next, let us discussing the next topic is that is the oscillatory motion. Next one is next thing we are discussing the oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion means that an object is moving in a to and fro. To and fro. That is the back and front. Back and front. So, for suppose object moving in up and down. Up and down. So, main thing is that is the object moving to and fro. To and fro. That is called the oscillatory motion. Here support that is following the center. That is supported the center of the object. Okay. So that is supported the object also. Here depending on the center of the object. Okay. So what is the oscillatory motion? That object moving to and fro is following the center of the object. Center of the given the object. Okay. For example, there is a simple pendulum. Simple pendulum. So simple pendulum means that is here take the one bob. Okay. Or iron ball also no problem. This is the bob and here supported the one thread. Okay, this is the mean position. This is the mean position. Just here push the object. That is the bob. So that object is moving in this direction. Yes or no? Again come to this is the A and object is moving to A to B. This is the extremely position. And again come to back. Reach the main position and again you are moving to C. Okay, so this is the complete the one oscillation. Okay, so that is the object moving in a complete the one oscillation. Again come to back. Okay, so that is the come to back. Complete the one oscillation. So A to B and again the B to A come to and again A to C. That object is moving in this condition. This is the main position. This is the extreme position. This one also extreme position only. Okay. So this pendulum is moving in this direction. So this is also called example of oscillatory motion. And wall clock pendulum. And wall clock pendulum also you are observing the in a wall clock pendulum also you are observing in a oscillatory motion. So this pendulum is moving in a to and fro. To and fro. Yes or no? In a running race your hands also moving in a back and front. Back and front. Yes or no? So this is also here moving in equal parts. Yes or no? So here consider the equal distance. Always you are observing in a equal length only. So every time you are observing in equal distance to and fro. That is called the oscillatory motion. So here also that is this pendulum is moving in a equal distance. Yes or no? To and fro. That is moving in a back and front or anything only. You are consider the equal distance. So equal distance is moving in is called the oscillatory motion. Where is observing a oscillatory motion only. And one more example in a table fan. So that is a phase. Table fan front also moving in a that is a to and fro. Yes, that is a moving in a back and front. So that one also you are observing in a oscillatory motion. Yes, and one more example you can say that is open the windows or open the doors. So that is a door open and close, open and close. So that's one also you are considered in equal distance and equal parts only. So that's one also considered the oscillatory motion. So all our motions are you are observing in your daily life. You are understood, ma'am? And let us learn about the next topic is that is your object moving in motion only. Okay, no problem. But how can you identify to the which object is moving in fast, which object is moving in very slow? Yes, sir. So now discussing that point only. So now discussing the which topic? Slow and fast motion. You are observing the an object slow and fast. Now here take the one object. Position is the A. Okay. So time intervals is here consider the same one. Time intervals here you take the 5 minutes in each end. So one more object is the B. This is the core A and core B. Okay. Here take the two cores. That is the core A and core B. In time intervals is the 5 minutes. Okay. So this object moving in 5 minutes. That is covering the some distance only. Okay. For example, suppose we are taking in 5 minutes we are cover the distance is okay 5 meters. Okay, 10 meters. You take the 1 kilometer. But here core is moving. That is which next core is covering the distance is 5. That is 0.5 kilometers. Is cover the 0.5 kilometers. So here see time intervals are same only, but the object is covering the distance is different. Yes or no? So in 5 minutes is complete in 1 kilometer A car, but B car is complete in 0.5 kilometer. So which car is very moving in very fast? That is A, that is car A or car B. Car A is moving in very fast because they are complete in 1 kilometer in a time interval. Yes or no? And but B car is moving in just 0, that is covering in 0.5 kilometers only in time interval. Same time intervals are same only, but here that is reaches the time, that is reaches the distance, that is cover the distance is the variation is observed. So the automatically you identify to the which car is the fast, which car is the slow. So car A is moving in very fast and car B is moving in slow. So and one more example, and a bullet car. Bullet car is that is moving along on the road. That object is moving in very slow. And aeroplane, so very fast. Yes or no? Horse. So horse also is moving in very fast. And elephant, that is moving in very slow. So you are observing the slow and fast motion also your daily life. You are observing the so many objects, so many motions are observing in your daily life. Okay. So next we are discussing that is mainly depending on the distance only. What is the meaning of distance? Distance means that is the length of the path. So length of the path is called distance. That is you are covering the initial to final position. That is reaches the initial to final position of the length. So that is called the distance. Okay. Now discuss. Okay, we are mainly discussing in depending on the distance only. Yes or no? You are observing the slow and fast motion. You are finally you are considering distance. Yes sir, depending on the distance and the time intervals. Yes sir. So there is a speed. Object that is car is moving here very fast. Very fast means that is moving in very speed. That is moving in very speed, more than the speed. That's why you have reached the 1 kilometer. Okay, but in this one speed is considered the very slow. That is moving in very slow. That's why that reach the some distance. Okay, so here automatically we are discussing the next topic is speed. Okay, let us learn about the next topic is speed. Okay, so first you are measuring first we are discussing the time. How can you are measuring the time in hours, in seconds, in minutes? Generally you are measuring in that is generally units of time is seconds only. Yes or no? And next we are now discussing the speed. Speed means that is distance per unit time taken. Distance per one unit time taken is called the speed. Okay, so that is the mainly speed is depending on the distance and as well as time intervals only. So speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, so here mainly speed is depending on the distance and time. Okay, so here see, define the speed. The distance per unit time taken is called speed. Okay, it's units. Okay, you are measuring the distance. That is the length. Yes, sir. You are measuring the length only. Length means that is considered the distance. So, what is the units of distance? Distance units. So, units distance what? That is you are measuring the length. So, length where is we can measuring in length. So, here meter or centimeter. Okay, but meter is the SI unit and centimeter is the CCS unit. So SI units is the international system of the units and CCS is the considered the that is a centimeter gram seconds. Okay, that is the general one. So mainly you are observing in a worldwide using the SI units only. Okay, and time. Time units is seconds or minutes or hours. Okay, but generally you are using the seconds only. Okay, so what is the units? Distance is the units is the minutes. That's all meters, and time intervals units is the seconds only. So here meter and seconds. Okay, this is the generally using in a worldwide. Okay, so meter per second. So this is the minutes and hours here considered that is your long distance. You are measuring your long distance using automatically in minutes and hours. Here see already you are discussing before some examples. Yes or no? That object moving A to B. Yes or no? So A to B means here covering the 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometers. Kilo is that is your distance measuring the long length only. Okay, that is 5 kilometers in a 10 minutes. That is 25 minutes. So here in a time intervals is 25 minutes. You are measuring the long distance. You are automatically consider the higher units. Here take the higher units. It is equal to formula distance by time. So that is distance symbol is considered the S and the time symbol is considered the T. So speed symbol is considered the B. So B is equal to S by T. This is the general formula for speed. Okay, but actually you have find out the average speed. You have calculate the average speed. You have calculate the average speed. The average speed means that is for suppose in mathematics or any that is any subject you take. You have find out the average in maths. In marks in maths. Yes, sir. So how can you find out in average? That is the total marks by total strength. Yes, sir. No? Total marks by total strength only. For example, here total marks here there is in mathematics. Total marks here find out the 600 and total strength here consider the 30. So here discuss that is a 20. So that is a percentage here consider the 21. Yes or no? So in average marks in maths there is a 21. So this one also here consider that is the average speed. Here find out that you calculate the average speed. Okay, here now calculate the average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. That is called average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. Okay, so this is the average speed. So generally here that is following the formula is the V average is equal to total distance by that is a delta T, delta S or delta D or D also distance considered delta S by delta T. Okay, so this is to consider the total distance by total time taken. So that is the average formula. And one more. For suppose you consider the any 2%. You take the just 2% marks in that class. Okay, or you consider the first person average. That is the speed is considered the V1. Second person speed is considered the V2. That is the marks. First person marks is considered V1 and the second person marks is considered the V2. But actually average speed is what is the meaning of average speed? The total distance by total time taken only. Yes or no? So here that is total speed considered that is V average. One more formula you consider the V1 plus that is the total speed only na V1 plus V2 by, so how many speeds are is there? 2 speeds. So that's